Hello guys. Hi. Welcome in. If you're new here, my name's Candice. I have three kids, including a newborn, and at the moment, a bomb's gone off in my house. So we're going to tackle that today. It's the end of these holidays. The kids are now back at school, so we're going to get some stuff done as long as Mackay lets me. At the moment, he's held me hostage in a baby sling. So if you hear any grunts and moans, that's just him. Never mind that. But yeah, we're gonna get some stuff done. Uh, the this room, the kids' room, yeah, it's for us. It's a lot. Eden decided to step on that drawer. That's part of that wardrobe to the left here. Um, to try and reach a dress and ended up breaking the wardrobe. Now she's the one that causes a lot of the chaos. She is a little tornado ripping through my house continuously. Um, so I spent the majority of the holidays trying to keep up with her, with Mackay strapped to me, and my eldest, I don't know, fighting for attention possibly. I don't know. It's just been a lot, guys. I am very happy. As much as I was happy to have them off for those 2 weeks in the Easter holidays, I am also very happy to ship them back off to school and get some kind of routine going for myself and Mackay and have us fit into the general family dynamic slash routine. I think he's big enough now to kind of slip in nicely, and my mind's in a good space in order to implement that. I just want to caveat that me saying that this house is an absolute state and a bomb's gone off, that is for me and my sanity and, how I like to have my house. It's by no means a reflection or judgment on anybody else's houses. It's how you feel about your space and what you're comfortable with. Um, so just wanted to put that out there. So before I jump into a subject that I'm forever talking about, please don't forget to like and comment on this video. I love, love, love hearing your comments, good and bad, about the video in general, what I've got to say, anything really. I love hearing from you guys. I'd also love it if you subscribe even more. I'm trying to build up the following. It's going slowly. Um, but I know it's not a rush. I'll get there. But yeah, just wanted to do a quick plug before I jumped into something that's quite important to me and I guess to a lot of women and mothers: mental load. The mental load of parenthood, especially motherhood. It's not just that the house gets messy after the holidays, it feels like our mind is a bit scrambled, a bit messy. So not only am I resetting my house today, I also reset my mind. It's not just about being busy, it's about holding on to everything all of the time: the checklists, the reminders, the expectations, spoken and unspoken, all of the above. It's the remembering which kid needs a permission slip signed in order to do something this term, what days have switched around in school, i.e., we now do PE on a Tuesday and not a Monday. Please remember that going forward. It's the remembering to pay for these extracurricular activities for the start of the new term. Um, are there any groceries in for packed lunch? Who is having packed lunch and who is having school dinners? Is the school uniform ironed for school the next day. And somewhere in between, trying to keep a track of what we need and what the baby needs too, which for me, I forget myself all the time. All the time. Now, this mental load is invisible. No one sees it, but the mother knows it's there. It's weighing on the mother's shoulders. And that is a hard pill to swallow sometimes. It's just a constant list that keeps going and going and going. Organizing meals for the week, checking everybody has everything they need for school, planning the doctor, dentist, optician appointments, the remembering the visit to the vets. It's the remembering that's your friend's, cousin's, sister's, auntie's birthday coming up. Don't forget a card and a present. Oh, and there's also a party, so you need to find something to wear for that you're actually comfortable in. Alongside, your day to day. We need to be fed tonight. What's for dinner? But it's not just about the remembering things. It's also like being the keeper of everybody's emotional well-being too, in front of your own. So we're the ones to sense when there's something a bit off with our children. First and foremost, it's us. When the kid needs more attention, or when our husband or partner needs a little bit more support, it's that sort of thinking that is draining on one's energy, emotional energy, mental energy, and then trailing behind that becomes your physical energy. You just physically have nothing left to give. You see here, I've made a little bit of time for self-care whilst tidying up. I think that was a little win from me. I basically saw these eye patches and I was going to put them back in the drawer. To what? Gather dust? Why? When would I ever use these? Now, Candice, now you're going to use them. So that's what I did. Put the little gold patches on my eye, underneath my eyes. Try and resolve some of these bags. Lessen them a little bit. Get my teeth brushed. Clean the house. I almost actually left the house with these on. They were so cooling and so refreshing. They were actually a push present from my sister-in-law. So shout out Amy. Thanks, babe. Anyway, going back into what I was saying before, the hard truth about mental labor is that it's not really recognized anywhere. It's starting to become recognized more and more, but I mean for the males, sorry guys, sorry, please don't be offended, but it's not recognized. You guys don't know it's happening. That's why we need to be more vocal. And even then, I shouldn't have to constantly explain to you what mental load is and what it's doing to my well-being, you know? This thing is invisible, and sometimes we're expected to just keep it together, keep it all going, keep it all ticking over. But what happens when we don't? When we're just flat out exhausted from holding so much constantly, what happens next? You know what? The mental load, it's always been there. If you know, you know, it's always there. But in the Easter holidays, it kind of eased a bit, you know? It was just me and the kids and the chaos of the house, which was fine then. But it's only when we had to start preparing to go back to school, back to our routines, that it really sort of hit like a ton of bricks. I suppose that's where the routine comes, isn't it? Um the appointments and the school uniforms, the packed lunches, and so on and so forth. I don't know about you, but or whether it's a UK only thing, but there just seems to be constant requests for donations from our PTA, Parent Teacher Association. It's always like a school fundraiser, a you know, raising money for this, for that, the other, bring a pound, bring this, bring some, and I'm not being miserable. Maybe I am being miserable. Maybe this is just me and I need to accept it. Maybe I'm just overwhelmed. But it's I feel like it's every week there's um some sort of PTA request that I'm scrambling around for lastminute.com. I just thought I'd bring that up because it'd be interesting to know if that's the same for anybody else, UK or wider. There's just always something extra to think about, to donate, to volunteer for, to support. And while I love being involved, I absolutely do, it does add to that feeling of always being on call. So when people are like, motherhood is a 24/7 job, it absolutely is. And I will fight anybody to say otherwise. This is why I'm big on community. Big, big, big on relying on our support of our friends and our local networks to get through motherhood. In fact, having a few friends nearby who understand the schoolroom chaos um, makes all the difference. You can lean on each other to swap tasks, share pickups, grab a quick coffee together to decompress and vent about the never ending list of things to do. It's just community is everything in the thick of it. It really is. I think I mentioned in my last video about the social networking for parenthood called motherhood, should I say. It's a women only space called Peanut. And that's fantastic if you want to find people in your local area and you don't want to use things like Facebook and other social networking sites in order to create a community.
I said 5 in the morning. I wake up to 5 for my yearnings. Fear in my mind is a warning. Pray to the one you're relying. I've been wandering all day. Try to be fine, but I can't be. The noise in my mind wouldn't leave me. I tried to get by, but I'm burning. I'm behind, my mind it runs. All these thoughts of trouble me. Fighting to give up my that you cannot waste, and the other one price that you cannot fix. This is the peace that you cannot buy. Finding a way where you cannot see. Man with this system he cannot praise. I need to find relief. But behind my mind it runs. All these thoughts have trouble me. Finding to give up my pain. Finding to be on my lane. My mind running to the other side. When it's time to leave my life, then it tries to take me out. Tell you what I need right here. I really need my dog. I need to free my dog. I really need your dog. I need to free my mind out. I really need your dog. I need to free my dog. I really need your dog. To set me free, freer than the open mind, farther than the eyes can handle, freer than the ocean now. Yeah, to set me free. Now I need to find relief. Set me to the open sky. Now I need to free my mind. Yeah.
See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm with you. And when my heart gets in no more, I keep on running back to you. See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm with you. And when my heart gets in no more, I keep on running back to you.
Only this system he cannot praise. I need to find relief. But behind my mind it runs. All these thoughts have trouble me. I need to give up my pain.
Oh, right. I don't think he's going to let me get anything done now until he goes to sleep, I think. So I might go on a walk. I might put a wash on and take him for a walk. Get some fresh air for myself, get some exercise, clear my head. Yeah. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go for a walk, boy. We're going to go for a walk. What do I need to do? Get you a sock. That's what I need to do. Because where's your sock gone? Slow clap to me here, guys, for having breakfast. So that's breakfast and eye patches. It's a self-care win today. Look at Willow, just excited. She knows she's going on a walk because I put the lead on the side. So she's just trying to patiently wait for me to finish this load, bless her. But she's not allowed to be in the kitchen. She must be losing her mind. Get out. Guys, is it weird to walk your dog while carrying your baby, like in a sling? I feel like it must be weird because I keep getting like looks from cars, like people in cars, just looking at me some type of way. I thought this was just a normal thing, but lo and behold, the stairs. I don't know. Don't know if we're doing something wrong or, oh, thank you. Or someone's letting me pass. At least somebody's kind. They're letting me through. But it must be really weird. Thank you.
You're welcome.
There you go. There's nice people in the world. I say nice people. He just didn't force me to walk on the road whilst he's doing pavement work. He set some space aside so that I could walk past. I don't think that's nice. I think that's just normal. Anyway, instead of car chronicles, I guess I'm gonna do what would you call it? Walking Wimbles, maybe? Yeah, let's go with that until we find a better name. So, Walking Wimbles. Today has not been too bad. Well, no, I'm lying actually. Me and the other half got into an argument this morning, which kind of stemmed from miscommunication and I guess tiredness and a bit of frustration, which didn't set me off on the right start today, to where I almost wasn't going to film anything because I just wasn't in the mood. I'd been a bit tearful, felt a bit crap, wasn't even going to bother cleaning up. But instead of letting those feelings kind of overwhelm me, I put the camera on, pulled up my big girl pants and started tidying up my yard. So yeah, and I felt better for it actually. I made a dent in it so far. Oh, sorry Willow. She's weeing. I made a dent in it so far. Yeah, and cleaning is kind of like therapy, I guess, for me and for a lot of people. It obviously makes you feel good when you're in a nice and tidy space. I'm not going to say it's completed, but it's tidier, and that is a start. What do they say? Progress, not perfection. And I'm down for that right now. Very much progress. Definitely not perfection. But yeah. So now we're just out on a wellness walk and getting some vitamin D because it's quite a nice day. Sunny blue skies, you can see behind me. And yeah, just feeling genuinely at peace right now. So yeah, I'm going to go back home after this walk. Now that he's off, he's out like a light, as I knew he would be. Good girl for stopping at the road. Yeah, I guess I will check in a little bit later. I don't really have much to say right now and it's very noisy, so I'll check in a bit. Afternoon guys, we made it out. It's not in the car today, as you know. It's a walk. So what should we call it? Whimsical walks? Yeah, let's go with whimsical walks. Whimsical walks. So yeah, just out having a bit of a walk, trying to get Mackay to settle, which he absolutely has done. He is fast asleep in there, as I knew he would be. I've gotten quite a bit done today. Actually, milestone, Mackay is now officially 6 weeks old. Guys, we've made it to 6 weeks. 6 weeks of loving him. 6 weeks of recovery. Although I've not... Oh my gosh. Willow, no! I'm with the dog and she's just pulled on the lead, and that hand is also holding my coffee cup, which she's also pulled out of my hand and onto the floor. She knows better than to pull. I don't even know what she's trying to get at. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, I think it's 6 weeks of recovery, and it has been recovery. I know some of you have been saying that, you know, I've been doing a lot, and I probably have been doing a lot, but also I've been doing what felt right. Do you know what I mean? Like, if it felt too much, I absolutely wouldn't do it, but it's felt okay, so I've done it. I wouldn't push or overexert myself if I didn't feel up to it. I felt, strangely enough, I felt so strong, stronger than I ever did with the other two, and maybe that's because I felt weaker than I ever felt with the other two in pregnancy. I don't know, but I'm on this walk now and I am tired, guys. I haven't even done that long, maybe about half an hour. between the dog and the baby, I just feel very tired all of a sudden. So yeah, I was thinking about joining the gym. I know, guys, please don't shout at me. I just need something that's mine. And I used to be quite heavily actually into the gym. Maybe a year before I caught pregnant with Mackay. But all of a sudden, I'm getting that pull to return and not to, snap back or anything like that. Again, it's more of a self-care sort of vibe. I want to have some me time, want to pour into myself and my health and fitness. I want to continue feeling strong. And my mum goes to this step class, and it looks really cool, and I want to go try it out. And that might be something that I get into as well. And it's a mummy and daughter time. So yeah, I'm potentially going to start the gym this week. Gonna take it slow, but generally overall, I'm doing well. Mackay's doing well. We had a lovely bank holiday weekend. How was your guys' bank holiday weekend? What did you end up getting up to in the end? I hope it was lovely. Where you were. We were in London, and for the majority of the time it was nice weather. Yeah, and it was just very wholesome. Went to my friend's daughter's first birthday party. Saw a few friends there, then spent time with them the next day. It was really, really quite lovely, and again wholesome. And then drove back in the afternoon, Monday afternoon. So yeah, whatever you did, I hope you had an awesome bank holiday weekend. I managed to pour into your cup, and do what made you feel happy. So yeah. Anyway. Doodles. Here we go. Back to it. And it looks like I've got a battery in my back. My whole mindset is that let me just get as much done as I can now, because I'm just over this. Yeah, it's taking pretty much most of the day. I think it's just approaching the afternoon before I have to go and do the school run.
I testify for you. I do that 3-4 times again. I testify for you. I thought I like you, that bitch I do it all. I won't cry, you scared it. I'm not. Long if you joking, now here for me. I ain't got it. I've been skinny, do it. I your bodies. Long as you dreaming about me, ain't no problem. I don't got nobody just with you right now. For the truth, I look better under you. I get lost when I'm with you. How can us lose and miss the moment? You just too important. Nobody
as you can see, there's no real order to how I approached tackling upstairs. I literally darted from room to room doing what I fancied doing, which I don't know if it was the most efficient way of doing it, but one, it got done, and that's partly due to me not losing patience. Mackay working with me, his daddy looking after him when I needed him to, and me not becoming bored of it. A lot of the time, I get distracted or just get fed up and I just walk away because it feels like I'm just brushing my teeth whilst eating Oreos. It just doesn't really make sense because as fast as I'm cleaning it, somebody's right behind me messing it all up again. Um, so yeah, I was kind of just starting from room to room doing what I could do, and I actually forgot that I hadn't finished the bathroom. So I walked in after picking up a load of laundry. I walked in and there's still stuff on the floor, and I thought, oh my gosh, I've not done the toilet. If I'm not going to clean, fine, but I need to just put some bleach in the toilet, and then yeah, I just gave the toilet actual clean. But I said I wasn't going to do a cleaning. It's not a cleaning video. It's more of a tidying video. The only room that actually really got cleaned was the bathroom, and then I kind of semi-cleaned the kitchen, but that always gets a clean. And I think I wiped down the glass table in the living room. This is the befores and the afters of upstairs. Bathroom's looking um estate, and now it looks much better, nice and shiny and clean. Love it for me, love it for my family. What a wreck this was. And then I worked on it and it got so much better. And then here's a joke for you. By the evening, it was an absolute state. I'll put it in here for you so you can see. I was livid, to say the least. I literally just picked up my daughter and put her back in the bed, and I walked away for 10 minutes. I had to walk away, guys, because I thought I was going to lose the plot. Like, what was the point of this entire day if that's what's going to happen in the evening? Like, just you just can't make it up. And I know my daughter looked like the culprit, but she really wasn't. It was the both of them. She just happened to decide to sleep on the floor for a bit, which made her look guilty. Now, this is the final after, and that will be the upstairs in a much better position, something that I'm really happy with, very pleased with myself about, and we move on downstairs. So that's what it was looking like, while upstairs was looking nice and tidy. Downstairs was still in a bit of a way. So we tackle this next. You've probably also noticed that downstairs has gotten even worse than when I initially showed you what it looked like in the befores. Because life be lifing, guys, and what you find your house in at one moment will not be the case several moments later. It will be worse. So the longer you leave it, the worse it gets. So that's why I try to keep on top of my kitchen all the time. That's why you always see videos of me in the kitchen. It's not even the hub of the home because there's no dining room table. Candice, please, dining table in this room. It is just the kitchen you know, but I'm always in here. I think I spend about 50% of my life in this room, tidying and cleaning it. So this is just the home stretch, guys. We're nearly there. So let me kind of wrap up what I was saying previously about mental load. And, if we weren't to keep everything going, if we were to just stop and let the chips fall where they may, what would happen? What would actually happen? We don't know. We don't know because we don't let go. I do sometimes believe it is a sort of control thing where we don't want things to have the chance to crumble because we could have been there to prevent it. But if we just step back and maybe ask for help, because we can share the load. We can share the load by asking for help. Sometimes the people that we share our lives with do not know and will never really get it. So instead of waiting for them to kind of miraculously guess what you want them to do or have everything together like we have to, we just ask them, you know, can you make an appointment for the kids, please, and take them when the appointment arises? Are you able to do this? Are you able to do that? Reaching further out into your community, your friends, your parents, your extended family members, asking for them to pitch in if they can. We don't have to bear that weight alone, and we also need to give ourselves grace when we don't have it all figured out. Now, what I've also realized is during this season that I'm in at the moment, this newborn trenches season, is that the cleaning and the organizing and all those things that I do and I enjoy doing, they can be done, but caring for my mental health and making sure that I'm taking care of me as well as my little man, recognizing my own needs, that takes time, that takes intention, and it takes asking for help from my other half, and then letting go of the guilt that may possibly be attached to that when I ask for this help. That's what I'm kind of getting used to and trying to implement more in my life. Pour more into me and the things that I enjoy because I need to be able to pour into others from a cup that is full, not a cup that is dry and empty. Sorry about all the metaphors, but that's what it actually feels like. I'm pouring into other people being my family and even my friends, and I don't have anything to give really. I'm empty, I'm running on empty. So I've made a point to just, give myself some time and some love. I guess it's also sort of I don't want to say defense mechanism because that seems quite negative, but I suppose it is. It's me protecting them, protecting myself from potentially falling into that postpartum depression that I had when I had my daughter 5 years ago. So I'm taking positive steps to make sure that I don't lose myself in the difficulty of motherhood at the moment. Guys, I really enjoy chatting to you, honestly. It might seem like at first when I'm doing a voiceover that I'm talking to myself and it's a little bit strange. That's why I like to talk to the camera, like a vlogging sort of style. But I do really enjoy getting a little bit deeper with you guys. So if you're here today and you're feeling that weight too, just know you are not alone. And I would love to know that I'm not alone. Let's just take it one step at a time, giving ourselves grace. Remember that we are amazing. And yeah, it's okay to not have everything perfect. So as we approach the end of this very lengthy video, especially in comparison to what I usually put out there, if you've watched all this way, thank you very, very, very much. Man, I love you. It takes a lot to kind of put yourself out there on the internet and to put your heart and soul into vlogs and editing footage and filming footage. It does take a lot, so it means even more that you guys stick around and enjoy it, you know. So thank you very, very much. Please consider liking, please consider subscribing, and holler at me in the comments and say what's up. It's actually quite late now, and I'm gonna put little man into his crib. Whether he stays there or not is a different story. He'll probably be in there 5 minutes and scream his head off because he wants to be clung to me. Yes, we're still in that realm at the moment. He's lying next to me, his body against my thigh. If he's not touching me, he knows it, and the whole house knows it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to just soak this part up, the good, the bad, and the ugly, because we'll blink and he'll be at another stage, and I will have forgotten how tough this actually is. Anyway, thank you so much for spending a bit of your time with me today. And I guess I'll see you in the next one. Mwah. Toodles.
When I feel what I feel, sometimes it's hard to tell you so. You may not be in the mood to learn what you think you know. There are times when I find you wanna keep yourself from me. When I don't have the strength, I'm just a mirror of what I see. You are love. You're a positive, motivating force within my life. If you ever feel the need to wonder why, let me know. Let me know.